Okay, so also a helpful practice can be to keep a checklist and to check through each step as you complete it. This allows you to see your progress and to plan accordingly. Therefore, here is our checklist down below. So these are the exact same things I just went through, and then when you're done that step, you just put an X in there to symbolize, hey, I finished this step. Okay. And finally, a few additional tips to help us be successful with our essay writing process. So, first, being well organized is the key to de-stressing this entire essay process. Thus, you need to think about your planning and timing before completing large projects like this. And what I mean by that is, you should sit down with a calendar, and actually on the calendar you should write down, maybe we're looking at starting this probably the beginning of next week, right? Because we haven't finished our novel yet, so you can't really jump ahead at this point in time. You can be thinking and you can be taking your active reading notes, right? But you're not actually doing the paragraph building quite yet. So, on your schedule for next week, maybe Monday you write down introduction paragraph, Tuesday you write down main body paragraph 1, Wednesday, and so on and so forth. And you should have a plan for when you're going to write each paragraph, right? Okay, good. Second tip, remember, reread your purpose and the essay prompt before you start any writing sessions. You should reread your purpose and the essay prompt every time you do some writing, because this helps you to stay focused where you should be. So this will keep you from wandering off the mountain path. Obviously, that is a metaphor, right? And I'm kind of being a bit clever there, because at the beginning of our discussion of the novel, we talked about how every kind of plot in a novel is like a mountain, right? We called it Story Mountain. So I don't want you to wander off the mountain path. I want you to stay connected to your purpose, okay? And the final point here is just a reminder that being an active reader means taking notes while you are reading to make it easier for you to write those citations later. Note taking will also, I find it also helps me to deepen my interaction with the novel, with the contents of the novel. So we really encourage students to keep those active reading notes. And so actually on this document, the next step for this document will actually be to start my Good. Okay, so that's the mini lecture for today. We're going to continue reading. We will have some more focus questions, but our main focus for this next section, basically through the end of this week and through the beginning of next week, we will be focusing primarily on reading and on taking our active reading notes to help us set ourselves up for the writing process.